Hey guys, I'm Lee Daniels. Today I'm going to get you super excited about TaylorMade's new M1 driver. Now, some of you are thinking, I don't care about a driver. I don't play golf. Everybody knows someone who plays golf, whether it's a relative or whoever. So I'm going to tell you the driver they need to be using if they're not. So I'm going to be comparing it to Callaway's Great Big Bertha, which is their new driver. Supposedly these are the top two drivers in the game. Well, when I look at drivers or I go to buy a driver, there's three things that I look for in a driver: distance, forgiveness, and adjustability. So I have a TaylorMade M1 here, and first of all, it's a beautiful driver. But I'm gonna go into kind of those three big things and show you how it is better than the Epic Big Bertha from Callaway. So for distance, according to an article M1 versus Epic from golfgurus.com, the M1 averages 5 yards longer than the Callaway's Epic Big Bertha. Now you're thinking 5 yards. For those of you who don't play golf, you're thinking 5 yards, that's nothing. But 5 yards really can help you a lot. It can go from you can have your approach shot from a 5-iron to a 6-iron or 9-iron to a pitching wedge. That little difference in the club really does make your shot a lot easier, and you'll know that if you play golf. So you do want the longest driver you can get. So definitely the M1, as proven, it is 5 yards longer than the Big Bertha. You always want as much distance as you can. Now that I've talked about the distance, I'm going to go to the second biggest thing I look for, which is forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is very important because most of us, unlike the tour players, we don't hit it in the center of the club face every time we hit the ball. So we want to be able to, instead of hitting it in the center, if we hit it on the toe or on the heel, we still want our balls to go as straight as possible so that we can have a better approach shot and get to the green quicker so we can make a better score. Now, according to TaylorMadeGolf.com, the TaylorMade M1 has a low center of gravity, which really helps your miss hits. So if I hit one off the heel, it'll go further and straighter because of the lower center of gravity this club has. So that's amazing. If I'm on the tee box and I hit one off the heel, I don't want it to go dead left or dead right. I want it to go as straight as possible so I can give myself a better approach. Now, in comparison, the Callaway Big Bertha does have this lower center of gravity, but according to Callaway Golf, the technology is a little bit different. And as proven, it is not necessarily as forgiving as the TaylorMade M1 because of the jailbreak technology that is in the Callaway Big Bertha. It's got 2 rods that go down each side. So if you hit it on either side of those rods, it's not going to be as forgiving as the carbon face of the TaylorMade M1. So as shown, the TaylorMade M1 is the way to go if you want the maximum forgiveness. Now the third thing, which is really what sets the M1 apart in my opinion, is the adjustability. As you can tell, this red knob right here and this black knob are the adjustability knobs. TaylorMade has 2 options, or really 4 options if you want to go that in depth. The first option is this red knob here. It is to make the ball flight go higher or lower. So I have it, this is my personal driver here. I personally play this club, but I have it set on the higher ball flight. So when I hit it, the ball obviously goes higher. Now this helps me if I'm on a course that's playing really fast and firm. I don't hit it as low so it doesn't run out into trouble, into hazards or such. But if I'm playing a soft course, I can hit it, lower, or if I want the ball to run farther, I can play it lower. But that just keeps me, personally, gives me more trouble. The other knob, this black knob here, will go from a draw to a fade. Now, a draw, I have it set on all the way draw, so I like to play my shots right to left. Now, this really helps me if the fairway is shaped right to left or such. But anybody, you can change this club so you can work the ball left or right. That's what really gives this club an upper hand. Although Callaway does have these, it's not in as greater increments. So this club, you can adjust it more than the Callaway Big Bertha. This helps you so many ways on the golf course to be able to work your ball higher or lower, left or right, right to left, whichever way, it really helps so much. Now that I've showed you, all the three things, the TaylorMade M1, it is superior in all those three things: distance, forgiveness, and adjustability. So now, if you're ever recommending a driver, or somebody's talking about golf, you can tell them which driver they need to get. Personally, I play it, and it is by far better. I've tried out the other one, and I personally feel, and according to a lot of other gurus, or like golfalot.com recommends the TaylorMade M1 over the Callaway Big Bertha also. So many people in the golfing world definitely love this driver. So if you're ever talking to somebody who's played golf, or anybody, you can recommend them and tell them that TaylorMade M1 is the way to go. This driver is incredibly great. Thanks for watching. And here's my audience right here. I got my roommate.